Men who can master the subtle signals that actually spark interest within a woman, grow attraction, and overall fascination towards who you are as a man is actually the way to go about dating. It's not all about looks, status, and what you offer a woman. I really do think it's a shame in today's culture that we only prioritize that within a man when a man is capable of so much more than just what meets the eye. It has everything to do with the energy you exude that women are drawn to. And actually, more important than that, that is remembered. Your energy can be remembered when you're actually giving her signals that have everything to do with your value. I'm going to set you up for success within how a woman perceives you, remembers you, and then for her to obsess over the man you are because there's no one else like you. So let's get into today's video. Women are incredibly tuned into nonverbal communication. In fact, research shows that 70% of our communication is nonverbal. So when you're on a date, when you're interacting with women and you don't think your posture matters, you don't think you opening the door or eye contact matters that much, it plays a huge part in not only how comfortable that woman feels around you, but also what this says about you. Your small actions and behaviors can sometimes go on autopilot when you're not aware of yourself or when you're not in the present moment. So I really want to ensure you that women do notice the little things, and this may not make or break your guys' date, but women do collect data on how you act. Just as you do when you're interacting with a woman, it's hard not to. We pick up on little things. So the first area I want to touch on is actually how important it is for a man to pause before he speaks. This shows a level of confidence you have within yourself, that you're actually offering yourself a little bit of space in between a sentence or a thought to gather your thoughts, to articulate in a way that makes sense, that isn't fast paced and rushed because of maybe some anxiety, or you feel like you have to keep conversation going. So there is zero chance of those awkward pauses or silence. But that is actually in those moments when there's a little pause or silence that's allowed into a conversation, it gives her the opportunity to follow your lead. It could be offering her a safe space to just breathe while you're pacing the conversation in a way that shows actual leadership through how you communicate. And that's why this is so magnetic, because it shows your level of confidence within yourself. That really does play a part in how she perceives you. Because sometimes we unconsciously do this. We rush the conversation to fill space. There's a lot of pressure. So a man who can just take a minute to relax while he's even communicating by breathing before he speaks shows that that man has self-assurance within himself. And this is very attractive. And yes, women do notice this. Moving on to signal number 2, and this one is one of my favorites because it shows a lot about a person. And what better way to see a person than through the eyes? And that's why using eye contact in a playful way can really allow that chemistry to build. And it has nothing to do about what you say to her or what you give her. It actually is an offering, but it's an offering of presence. We all want to feel seen and heard. So when you can gift a person with great eye contact in a way that isn't like super invasive and like staring her down, but it's inviting, it's welcoming. It's a way for her to feel safe with you. Is what does your eye contact say or signal about what you are trying to get across? Of course, it can signal attraction, but deeper than that, it's signaling interest within who that person is. And when you have a hard time maintaining eye contact, it actually can form subtle signs of distrust that you're signaling to that woman, that you're not trusting yourself in that moment. One of the key components of what makes a person attractive is them being comfortable in their own skin. So when you can maintain that eye contact, and you don't have to like stare right through her soul, but do it in a way that's playful, that shows a level of confidence that you have within yourself, that can give that woman a spark of interest that you're showing within her and vice versa. And most women use their eyes to flirt, and you should do the same thing. You should play around with your eye contact. You should hold it. You should pull it back. You can look at her mouth if you want. These are silent things that can create goosebumps in a woman when you are doing it with confidence and not second guessing it, or not doing it in this rehearsed manner. You're doing it because you're present in that moment and you're playing off of your guys' combined energy. And when there's chemistry, when there's flirtation, when there's great quality conversation, use your eyes to your advantage to even magnetize it further, and she will feel it on all levels. So don't discount the power of the eyes. Moving on to signal number 3, and I really did save the best for last because not a lot of men understand the importance of this signal, and that's within your ability to say no. This is by far one of the most magnetic signals you get to offer a woman, and it allows your value to be perceived in a higher way. People's value is really within their ability to say no to things, because most men will fall under this impression that you have to be likable, agreeable, and say yes to things that you know are not serving your best interest. So that leads me back to that point. A man who can serve his best interest is actually serving other people's in the doing of him saying no to things that are actually in alignment to what is best for him. And I think a lot of people feel bad saying no, whether it's to certain things people offer them or how people treat them. That's a big one. Your ability to reject the things that your body is signaling to you are not right is you showcasing your value without question. There's no questioning in the things anymore that you once said yes to. You're able to stand your ground, not in an arrogant way or this loud, obnoxious way. It's more so silent, it's grounded. It's just saying, no, I'm good. I reject things that are not in accordance to my very own value. The values you carry do matter. So I really recommend after today's video is get clear on your values within life. Get clear on what you value within a woman. Get clarity, because the more you have clarity over these things gives you the ability to say no when things come into your life that give you the option to say yes or no. And the more you follow through with conviction of your answer says everything to do with the degree of belief you have within it. So the more you believe in yourself, the more you believe in your value, the easier it actually is to say no to certain things that once made you bend over backwards saying yes for people that you know was not serving your life. A man needs to serve his life first before life serves him. You need to know what it looks like. You need to know what it feels like. And the moment you show this to a woman, you are going to get that respect you deserve. And you're laying the foundation out very clearly, which is an act of self-love you give to a woman. Showing a woman how you like to be treated in the beginning gives her direction of how to show up for you. Even in those moments, you're giving that woman permission to say no to your value. But you not being fazed by that allows you to reach deeper levels within yourself that you may not get to if you're always saying yes and agreeing with things you don't agree to or with. So stand your ground, men. Really embrace that quiet confidence that is formed through self-assurance, authority, and really, like I said, value you carry because you believe in it to begin with. And I think these subtle signals are going to play a huge part in your future of dating. So I hope today's video could assist you with understanding what makes women obsessed with your presence and not what you offer. It's within the energy you carry. If you guys are wanting any further assistance, I do offer one-on-one coaching where you and I get to work together, whether it's in your dating life or any other area. Really, I would love to assist you. So my coaching email will be linked down below, and I would love to hear from you guys. And without further ado, hit the subscribe button, give this video a like, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.